last topic this week is combining graphing and dividing into one thing. So there are a few things that we know right away if we have the standard form. If I give you x cubed plus 6x squared minus 4x minus 24, well, I know that it's cubic, so it's going to have three roots or three factors. It means that when I graph it, I'm going to have probably 3 spots on the x-axis. And I know my y-intercept is negative 24. So this guy, I also know is going to be a positive coefficient, so it should be going up. But it's hard for me to get a graph unless I have these x-intercepts exactly. And to do that, we need to graph. So they'll probably, we have to divide to graph. So they will provide you with a root to start with. They'll say graph this, and they'll also say that x minus 2 is a factor, which means we could take this and divide out x minus 2. So I'll put 1, 6, minus 4, minus 24. That also means that on my graph, x minus 2, since that's a factor, 2 is going to be an intercept. Now I'm going to be dividing by x minus 2, so I'm going to put a positive 2 here. Drop down the 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 8, 16, 12, 24. Okay, so what this means is that the polynomial is actually the same as if I have x minus 2 times my answer here, x squared plus 8x plus 12. Now, how does that help us? Well, we actually know how to factor that out without long dividing. That's our old-fashioned factoring. So what goes into 12 that adds up to 8? I'm thinking of pairs, and that pair would be x plus 2 and x plus 6. Because 2 times 6 is 12, 2 plus 6 is 8. So now that I've had it factored out, I can actually exactly give the intercepts. I have 2, 0, I have negative 2, 0, and I have negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from these 3 factors. Also, the y-intercept is negative 24, so I know it's going to be negative 24 down there. And it has to be going up like this. So this must be the shape of my cubic. So they're going to do this where they give you a polynomial, and then they'll start you off by giving you a factor that will help push you in the right direction. And then you graph. So on this next example, though, it's a little trickier because this is a quartic. Okay. And they say that x plus 3 and x minus 2 are factors. Now what this means, though, is that we're going to have to divide twice before we're going to get it down to where we can just use our factoring trick. Whoops. And I'm going to start with x plus 3, which means I'll put a minus 3 here. Oops, that is a positive 39. So that would be 10, that would be negative 30. That comes out evenly. Okay, so that means I'm left with x, and this is actually cubed plus 2x squared minus 13x plus 10. But I need to factor or synthetically divide again. So 1, 2, negative 13, and 10. And now I'm going to do the other one, which would be 2. Alright, so we're left with x squared plus 4x minus 5. which factors down to be x, it'd be plus 5 and x minus 1. And then I can put these ones that we already had before, x plus 3 and x minus 2. So we do all that dividing work. We have 1 and 2. And we have negative 3 and negative 5. Also, our y-intercept is 30, so it's going to be like right there. Whoops. Not sure how I did that. 30. And so it'll go like this. There's my W.